Perfect. Okay, so can you tell me, when you are out hiking, what do you guys see?
Trees. Yeah,
What else?
grass.
Okay. What about, or on the ground, or things that can like fall off of like a cliff or,
Leaves.
yeah,
Bike.
okay. What about like, they can be really, really big, they can be really small, colors, all different colors. Good. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're going to be learning about rocks today, and there's 3 different kinds of rocks. So there's metamorphic rocks, there is sedimentary rocks, and igneous rocks, I want to say, is how you say them? Igneous, yes, yes. Okay, so I'm going to put up an objective for you guys. I need you guys to just read it aloud together. So on the count of 3, if you want to start. 1, 2, 3.
Given 10 different rocks to match the 3 different types of rocks we are learning about in class: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Students will label each rock and list characteristics of each rock with at least 8 out of 10 correct.
Okay. Do you guys know anything about rocks? Did you learn about them previous grades? Yeah? Okay, what do you know?
This year.
Other than there's 3 different kinds, what else do you know?
I always got some of them mixed up, but how we learned is for sedimentary, it's sediment that is kind of like pushed together.
Okay.
And so we'd always call it like a sandwich rock
Okay.
because it's pushed together and squished.
Mhm.
The igneous rock was in the volcano, and then the metamorphic was underground, being squished by heat.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go over a little chart that I put together. We're gonna go ahead and take notes. I put together a little map for you guys, just so it's easier instead of just taking notes. Different ways to learn is always a good thing.
Don't call them maps.
Yeah. So we're going to start with okay, so the different types of rocks. So if you want to go ahead and just start reading the first bubble, and then we'll fill in what we can.
So you want us to read like sedimentary?
Yeah, you can read like starting here.
Okay. Who's gonna read? Both of us.
I can read it out loud, that's fine. Okay, so for sedimentary rocks, this type is formed on the surface of the earth by layers of sediments pressing together. So just like you said, when they were combined and pushed together real hard. So that's, let's start with that one. So for sedimentary, down at the bottom, let's go ahead and write pushed together, or we can say layers of sediment pushed together, okay?
I missed school for like a day.
Now you're thrown off.
T-O-E.
To get hurt. Always, if you need to say stuff, break it down, right? Okay, so then we're gonna go to the igneous rock. And these are all how they're formed on the top, so that's just a good way to start so we can remember how they're formed and go from there. So for the igneous rock, this type is formed by melted rock that has cooled and solidified. So for igneous, if we just want to write cooled and solidified, or however you want to put it in your own words, that'll help you remember it more.
Okay. Do we have to write our name?
At the end, you can do it whenever, yeah. So for metamorphic, this one is going to be This type transforms rocks into new kinds using extreme heat and pressure. So if you just want to write heat and pressure, however you want to take that and put it into your own words so you can remember. And then so for this map, I only put one in the middle that's going to be something they all have in common. So if we're going through this and you can think of something other than the obvious, like they're rocks, yeah, just let me know and we can put stuff in the middle, even if we have to draw more bubbles or however you want to do it. So Ella, if you want to read this one, I'll start there.
These rocks are formed where oceans, lakes, or other bodies of water.
So sedimentary, when I was in elementary school, they used to teach us like sedimentary rocks are more from like water coming and breaking off or breaking it in. That's how the little pieces of the rocks were formed. So if you want to put something about them being by ocean or bodies of water. Reese, if you want to read the second one down.
Okay.
Can you read it?
Yeah. These rocks are formed by the magma and volcanoes cooling inside the earth. I always like that rock because I did a PowerPoint about volcanoes and that was the main
Interesting, right?
Yeah,
How they form
one
out of that.
like
Yeah.
Volcano.
Right. So if you want to go ahead and write something about that for the igneous rock. So then for metamorphic, these rocks are formed deep within the earth. So how do you think, if they're formed so deep, how do they get up to where we can find them?
Maybe like animals
Maybe.
digging them up, or like people,
Think about like
Trying to find
fossils.
fossils.
Yeah. So,
or like the what are they called? Explain what did the seven dwarfs do in the Snow White story? They're the mine.
oh yeah, like coal mine.
Yeah,
and
coal
stuff
mines.
like
They
that.
could have
Yeah.
accidentally came across that.
Okay, so if you want to put maybe fossils or coal mine formed deep within the earth, however you want to put it. I haven't seen Snow White in so long.
Gosh.
Gosh.
I don't know how to remember.
I wish my daughter was into that. She's more into like Paw Patrol and stuff like that.
I
She
never
doesn't care
really
about
liked
Disney.
Snow White, but I was always a Disney kid.
Disney, I was too. I love Disney. Yeah. Okay, so for the sedimentary rocks, these rocks are layered and soft looking and can contain fossils. So how we were talking about metamorphic rocks being so deep, like where the fossils are, sedimentary rocks are also down there. They could be, formed by,
Because they could like pick up
Yeah,
fossils
right,
and
exactly.
smash stuff together.
so let's also make a note if we want to maybe make a little bubble connecting from here to here and put fossils on both of them. So those two we know are
So like a bubble right
just
here.
like that. Yep. And we can put fossils in there. And for the igneous rocks, these rocks are often shiny or glossy. What's a rock that I know you guys know that is shiny or glossy, and it could be in houses, like a countertop.
Like granite.
Yeah, so often you might hear your dad talking about it, or if there's houses with granite that he's showing, or stuff like that. But I always thought that was cool. That's a type of rock that they can find like that we can also use in houses and stuff like that. So for igneous, if you want to put shiny and smooth. For metamorphic, they're rocks that are hard and can often contain crystals. I'm trying to think, I can't think of really an example for that one.
When I was learning about this, my teacher, she brought it from other classes, but she had a bunch of like gems or rocks, and she showed us what kinds of rocks. Yeah, she did that with them. It was
That's what these
like
pictures are gonna pretend
they
to
kind
be.
of all look the same.
Kind of.
Like they're different colors, but
Yeah.
like they can be the same shape
Right.
and form.
Or some of them look very similar but can be
Yeah.
different kinds of
Because
rocks.
like when we
so.
were doing the thing about rocks,
Mhm.
there were some rocks. I'm like, we just had this rock.
Right.
They're like, no, that's a different rock. Yeah, we were learning all about them. We were learning about like I forgot what they were called, but there were fracture. Yeah, and then there was like a couple other ones, and like whenever it was shiny, I forgot what they would call it. There was luster. Yeah, it was luster. It was like rocks were my favorite.
You like rocks?
Oh yeah. I love studying rocks.
Really?
They're so
That's
pretty.
good. So you like science?
Yeah.
I was always a math person.
Math scares me.
I like math.
Whenever I had to go to math class, also I didn't like my math teachers, but every time they would be like, oh, it's math time, I'm like, I'm gonna go hide in the closet.
Okay, so for metamorphic, we want to put hard and contain crystals. Okay, and then we just need one more for the sedimentary rocks, and then we need to think of something that all of them have. There's a section over here we'll go over, and we'll just figure out which one we like best to put in there. So for sedimentary, limestone. You heard of limestone? Did you guys go to St. Augustine for a field trip?
Yeah.
Was it the limestone walls and stuff that you guys got to see? Very coarse, very like porous, had a lot of just stuff on them. So if an example that you guys can relate to is limestone, we can go ahead and put that in, or sandstone. I like limestone since you guys have seen it, we'll just go ahead and put that. And then for the middle, I'm gonna read you some, and we'll just figure out which one we like the best, which one we think explains it best, or however. These can begin as one type and change to many other types of rocks. They can be broken down by weathering, like erosion. And then these can be found all around us and collected by many people. I like the one that, the erosion one, just because it says like it can be changed. We can even combine these two, because knowing that it's able to change or in what it can be changed by is a good thing. So let's go ahead for the middle. We can put can be changed, and then we can put like example erosion. Okay. So for the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to get a little worksheet. I'm going to hand you guys 10 rocks, and we're going to go through them and figure out what type of rock we think they are based on how they look, or if they're shiny, if they're rough. We're just going to go through them, okay? here is your worksheet. I'm gonna stop this and you